Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld, and y'all know what today is. It is Sistas with my sister. Well, I'm not with my sister today, but that's okay. I'm with my sisters. I'm gonna drop this intro and I'll be right back. That's what they say about me. A preacher's daughter. Yes, my name is Tresey. Okay, y'all. So Sisters came on tonight, and I'm actually recording this right after watching it. And I'm not going to put it out because I don't like putting out spoilers until everyone gets a chance to see it. Give everybody at least a night to see it. But y'all, it was good. It was good. It was a little slow, but it was good, right? So we finally get to see Madam. We got to see Madam with her cousin Fatima, and man, that was so like I was feeling this whole crossover thing. So cool. Thank you, Tyler, for the crossover. Okay, I want to see more. Like I was so into it. Like I was so excited about it and so into it. I don't know why it's a shadow right here, but y'all don't worry about it. There you go. It looks strange, but I was so into it. So Madam went over, came over Fatima's house, and her. Of course, we left off with Madam coming over. Andy is there. Angela is there, Fatima's friend. So yeah, so they get into it. So Andy is being her Andy self, like you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the Andyisms. That's what I call it. So Andy being herself. Why is this lighting changing? I don't know, but I'm sorry, y'all. But Andy being herself, and so um, Angela's trying to warn Andy, and it's like, you know what? You know, when Madam do favors, it's gonna cost you. Not money, but it's gonna cost you. Same thing Fatima said last week. So and Andy's like, what do you mean? What? I don't understand. Cost me what? Yeah, yeah. Andy girl, come on now. So anyway, Fatima's talking to her and everything, and so Madam was like, let's just get into it. What do you need? What do you need? That's how Eva was saying, Madam was saying it. What do you need? Okay, what is it? Like, spit it out already. What do you need? Andy got a lot of stuff going on, but this is what Andy said she needed. She got a friend in jail for a bank robbery and she needs some information. And Madam was like, that's it? And I was like, that's it? Girl, you got Robin acting a fool. You got Gary problems. You got yeah, you got a few things going on. You got hating problems, and what you gonna ask for is for some information. That's it. That's what she asked for some information, y'all. Okay, so I'm not even gonna jump around. I'm gonna hit this and then we jump on something else. So she asking Madam for some information. Y'all know what Madam do. Y'all done seen all the Queen's Men. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But y'all know. So Madam's like, okay, I can do that. She gets up. She goes take her phone. She walks away for a little bit. She makes a phone call. She comes back. She got all the information. Here, call this number. Call this number. And you'll be able to see her tomorrow. And she's going to court on Monday. I mean, Madam just got the information. She's in the county. And I'm like, how you the glory? You couldn't get none of that information. Madam made one phone call and got all the tea. Okay. So, of course, Andy, being her Andy self, wants to know, I'm an attorney and I've been trying really hard to like get the information. How are you able to do that? And I'm looking at Fatima and I'm looking at Angela and they just like, girl, just say thank you, just move on. But Andy, of course, she gonna be inquisitive and she wants to know. Madam is like, well, I'm a gangster. And there's this judge that comes to my club, you know, and she gets dances and she doesn't like to pay. So she does me favors. So if you ever have a need or you need anything, you just let me know. And if she ever gives you any problems, you let me know. I was just like, oh boy. That was pretty much that. That is it on that. That part. So Andy gets a call. She gets a call. and I have to go into something else in order to explain the call. But so let me just go into that. So um Robin is at work and Paris is cleaning. We ain't seen Paris in God knows when. I ain't even know he was still the janitor. But I guess he's still working there. I don't even know. I don't know if his mom works there either because we ain't seen him in like it feel like years, but we ain't seen him for a long time. So anyway, Paris is cleaning up and he goes into Robin's office or he's near Robin's office. Robin starts asking him, "Do you know Andy? How well do you know her?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen her, around here and blah blah blah." Robin starts getting a little bit personal. "Have you ever took her out?" And Paris lies and says no, and she's out of my league. So now Robin feel like a fool, a big old tall 6+ foot fool, and he like, oh, because now he believing Paris, and he like, wait a minute, could I have been? Oh, is it? Oh, was I tricked? Oh, okay. So he believe in Paris now. Okay. So while Andy is at Fatima's, of course, there's a phone call. It's Robin. Andy, can we talk? I want to apologize and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, after you was that rude and you was that demeaning and degrading her and stuff, you gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, like it's over just because the janitor said he didn't get with her or she didn't get with him or whatever. Now it's over. Now you want to talk, and Andy ain't trying to hear it. Andy's like, is it about work? Okay, if it's not about work, like if it's not about work, I don't want to talk to you. And he's like, meet me at the Steam Still whatever his place called, meet me somewhere. And he hangs up the phone. So then Andy goes back in there with Fatima, Angela, and Madam. And she's like, well, thank you. She thanks Madam. Madam's like, she kind of likes Andy. She's like, I like her. And this is before she came in. Fatima's like, she's a good boss and all that. But so she goes back in there and she thanks Madam and everything. She's like, okay, well, I have to go. Like I have to do this and do that and do that, and I have to go. So when she leaves, Madam, Angela and Fatima, well, Madam and Angela, I think they were like, yo, she about to go call him. She about to call Robin. She about to call him. And they like, no. Fatima's like, no, I don't think so. But we'll see. Okay. So then they were like, well, let's get back to talking about you and your situation. Let's talk about Zach. Because excuse me, Madam wants to meet Zach. She hasn't met him. And so Fatima had already explained to her, like Zach is gone to his exes. They're supposed to be doing some type of exercise, some crazy stuff they got going on, and he over there now. And so of course Madam like, let's just go, let's go. Her and Angela ready to go, and Fatima was like, no, we can't. We're not gonna do that. So Zach calls, and Madam's in the background. Hey Zach, I want to meet you, Zach. That type of thing. And Zach is like, Karen is blaming me for everything. It's going to be another 20 minutes. And I'm sorry, I'm going to jump into that because I kind of I went backwards. That's okay. And he's like, if she don't do nothing in 20 minutes, I'm going to leave. All right. So we're going to jump off let's keep it going. We're going to stay at the house, at Zach's house. And then we'll move into the other things. So, little girl, Deja, little girl, look good. She acting a fool. She done turned the music up real loud. So they trying to sit there and chill on this music. It's like, where this music coming from? So Fatima was like, I got it under control. I got it. It's Zach's little tenant, whatever. I got it under control. Then she has a moment of clarity. She's like, no, let's go over there. So they go over there. Deja comes out, hoping that Zach was there. She looking around, but it's just Fatima and Angela that she can see. Madam is on the other side. I didn't understand why they had to go way around when they could have just went across. Because Madam is like right here. Deja's door is right here. Fatima's door is right here. Fatima and Angela go all the way, go around, and then comes to Deja's door. When Madam is just right there. Like, hey. You know what I mean? Like, why did y'all just whatever? Maybe they didn't want to trample. I didn't see no flowers. I don't know why that was weird. But anyways, Deja comes to the door. She like telling Fatima, I should have pressed. You lucky I didn't press charges when you messed up my hand, slammed my hand, and blah blah blah. And she just being disrespectful. She a little bit disrespectful at this point. And she going on and on and on. And Angela's like, what do you do? And she was like, like she keeps her body together, whatever. She just said a whole bunch of stuff. And she going off. And so Fatima knows it's about to get real, real for this chick. So she just letting this girl flip off. And there is a tap on her shoulder. I don't know which side, but she turns around and she said, Madam. And y'all, that girl got saved. That girl found Jesus in 2 seconds. She was near the cross. Like she gave her life over to the Lord himself. I mean, she changed her life. I ain't never seen nobody change that fast before in my life. Not even on TV. That girl Deja had a moment where she saw her life and she wanted to keep her life. And so what she did was got it together real quick. Madam was like, listen, I don't take people messing with me, my money or my blood. And she said, that's my cousin. Y'all, I thought Deja was gonna pee on herself. She's that's your cousin. Wait, that's your cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. And Deja apologized. She was giving them compliments. Talking about, I like your. Oh, she told Madam that color fit your complexion. She told all y'all look nice. Told Fatima and Angela, like she changed. Y'all, she got saved. She apologized. Because Madam was like, you apologize. She apologized. I'm so sorry. She started making up stuff. Like, I had an argument early and it spilled over and you didn't deserve that. Like, she got real, real together. Real, real fast. And I was feeling that. And Fatima said, yeah. Man, that was crazy. So anyway, that happened. Did I tell you that I did say Andy asked Madam who she was and all that. She was like, I'm a gangster. Yeah, I told you that already. Okay. So now we off of that. All right, that's it. That was it for the house and everything. I'll go back to one thing. Madam was telling Fatima that she should have went with Zach. She should go with Zach. And of course, I told you she was trying to go over there, but like, you should be there. So, okay, jump off of that. Talked about Robin a little bit. We jumping off of that. Okay. All right. So now we shall move on to the red table talk. Y'all, this was some red table talk mess. First of all, why this grown woman writing letters? Unless you a therapist and it wasn't no therapist to moderate that situation. A mama is not no therapist. She the mama. Okay? All right. So Zach and Aaron are sitting there at the table. There's Karen and her mom, Lisa. Okay. So they sitting there and Lisa is like, okay, go ahead, Karen, read your letter. So Karen is reading this letter and all I could think about is Jada Pinkett Smith and Lil Willow and all these people at the table. I was like, and Gam, like, I'm like, this is red table talk. This is red table talk. This is red table talk. Like, what is we doing right now? And who is going to moderate this? If emotions get too high, gets out of control, because the mama, I mean, come on. So anyways, they sitting at the table. And Karen starts reading this letter. Of course, she's like, Aaron, you a good man, and you are the man I wanted. You the man I always wanted. I always, you the type of man I deserved, and how good of a person he is, and he's this and he's that and he's that, and you're always there, and you're everything that Zach wasn't. I mean, she was hitting Zach. Ooh, that really hurt my hand. But she was hitting Zach. Like, she was throwing these jabs like, Aaron, you're good, because Zach wasn't. Aaron, you're loving, because Zach wasn't. And she said, Aaron, I love you. but I'm not in love with you. And I don't know if I could ever be in love with anybody else. And she crying and she snotting and everything. But she was like, I deserve a man that don't cheat on me like Zach did, or that don't lie to me like Zach did. Like, it was really rough. And I'm like, Zach, if you don't get your tail up from there and leave, like, ain't no way you should sit through that unless you have agreed to a therapist session and you ain't with this chick anymore. You ain't even connected with her. You ain't even friends at this point. Get out of there. You know? That's what I was thinking, y'all. But this went on and went on and went on. All right. So then she got so emotional, she had to take a break. Okay. During that break, of course, that's when Zach called Fatima and tell her, listen, I give her 20 more minutes to finish this up or I'm leaving. Or come back out, I'm leaving because she needed a break. She got too emotional. She blames me for everything. That's what Zach called and told Fatima. So, all right. So then we get ready to resume. And she sits down and she's getting ready to talk to Zach. There's a knock on the door. I can't knock. Who is it now? They go in there, open up that door, and guess who it is? It's my dog. It's my dog. It's Fatima. She up in that building. She in that house. She should have been there in the first place. First of all, neither one of them should have took their tails there. Let this girl go to therapy and fix it. But whatever. But Fatima was standing at the door, and Lisa answered her and was like, "Hi." She's like, "Hi, I'm Fatima. I'm here. I'm looking for Zach. I'm Fatima." And it went off, y'all. Now, I know I jumped away, so now I got to go back into it to tell y'all about Danny. So Danny met with, I don't know his name. She met with the dude she had met at the airport that had the lady that was screaming and acting a fool. So she met him for drinks, and he was flirting a lot. But to me, it was kind of weird for me. Like, I was like, why you still on this date, Danny? I don't like him. Because he was saying some stuff like, basically, if he bought her drinks, then that, you know what that means. Like, he was gonna get what he was gonna get soon because he bought her some drinks. He was saying stuff like that, and so it was just ill. It was icky. But Danny was setting him straight in her own way, but then it just still felt wrong. So they talking and they drinking and they drinking and they talking, and then I guess they got a little, a little elevated, a little intoxicated, and they was smoking, I guess. We didn't see the smoking part, but they were smoking. So Danny brings him back to her house. I'm like, girl, why you bringing him to your house? Why you doing that, Danny? What is wrong with you? Maybe you need to get back with Preston because you ain't making the wisest decisions right now. You don't bring this stranger to your house, girl. So they get to the house. And of course the guy's flirting. He acting like he all that. He gonna do all this and that and that and the other. So they flirting, and she's like, "What's under that? What's under that? Under your clothes?" And so, what's under? Show me what you're working with. So many words, and he's like, "Well, you show me, I show you mine. You show me yours." That crazy stuff. So she's like, "Well, you can see what I'm working with because Danny always So anyway, they hug. Y'all gotta watch it because I ain't gonna tell this the way. Y'all gotta see this part. This was hilarious. So they hug. And y'all remember the movie Blank Man? Y'all remember what every time Blank Man would hug, what would happen to him? This dude was just like Blank Man, I promise you. I was like, what in the world? They was hugging and this guy was like having a moment. It was really, and so Danny was like, and so for a while she was trying to move away from him. He's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And then I guess he got like close to her again and the phone rang. She answered, it was Andy, and Andy was like, guess what? I got some information on Sabrina. I'm going to see her tomorrow. Danny's like, well, I'm going too. She's like, only counsel could go. She's like, well, I need to be your assistant or something because I'm going. Okay, Danny, what are you doing, Danny? Because it sounds funny. So then the guy in the background talk. He said something, and Danny's like, shh. And so Andy's like, who's there? What are you doing? And all this trying to talk when Danny gets off the phone. And we see that's that. All right. That was that. Okay. So now we're going to move to Q and Calvin. Calvin goes in the house. You remember Calvin had changed the locks last episode. But when he goes in the house, Q's laying on the couch. Calvin's like, how? How? He's like, I'm I'm a gangster. Like, it was a lot of gangsters on the show tonight, two of them. He's like, of course I can get in. Like, locks ain't gonna do nothing. So he laying on the couch, and Calvin is like, listen, you know what? I'm trying to hold my peace. I'm trying. Listen, you got to go. You have to go. He's like, I ain't going nowhere. And you know you want me. He starts flirting with Calvin. You know you want this and all that. It was really ugh. And so, and so, um, Calvin said, "With your ashy elbows." That was a good line, Calvin. That was a good one, Calvin. Calvin tried. He said, "With your ashy elbows." But anyways, they go back and forth. So Calvin and so Calvin's like, "Don't make me, beat your butt like I did the last time." And what's his name? Q was like, "You have a blouse on, a blouse, a blouse, okay, a blouse. You're not gonna. I am not the one, okay." Like, you don't want none of this. So that's what he was saying. But anyway, so Calvin and him talk. So he said, okay, okay. I mean, so Calvin and Q talking. Calvin's like, okay, okay, like bet. You know how guys be like, yep, bet, yeah, bet. And then Calvin left. So I don't know what Calvin got up his sleeve, but if he's smart, he would call Fatima. Fatima would get mad at him, and then we'll be happy. I'll be happy. Let's do that. Yes, let's have. Okay, Tyler, let's have Calvin call Danny. Danny tell Andy. Andy tell Fatima. Fatima get Madam. Straighten out the situation. Sabrina and Maurice come home. Oh, and I forgot to say, Andy now knows a little bit more because I think Madam's like her Maurice, something about Sabrina and Maurice. Maurice, they have Maurice on tape or whatever. So Andy knows that too now. I forgot to say that. That was it, y'all. That was it for the episode. Like, that was it. Like I said, it was like very, you know. Okay, but I'm tired of the Karen thing. Listen, why they talking? Why they writing letters and mess? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I was tired of the crying and the sliding and the red table talk. I was like, okay, they really got a red table talk going on. And I don't even understand what Zach setting his crazy self up there. He ain't with the girl. He ain't got the child by her. He don't even know if that's his baby. Listen, let's do all this stuff. I understand that maybe they're trying to get it done just in case the baby his. They probably gonna make the baby his the way this all be going. Okay? But I'm like, this too much. Too much. So that's what happened, y'all. That is what happened. 100%. If you don't have, well, you have BET. Obviously, if you're checking this video, you probably got BET. But listen, that's what happened tonight. So the preview shows. What did the preview? I always forget what the preview shows after I watch the show. It shows Fatima and Zach. And Fatima's like, you know what? I'm reaping the benefits of everything that she, meaning Karen, wanted and all that. So we see her say that. I think we saw Hayden and Gary foolishness. Yeah, that's pretty much, the gist of it. So yeah, I saw tonight was not like the greatest episode, but I love that we saw the crossover and we kind of really lived in that moment for a while. And yeah, I like that. I didn't like the Danny thing. Danny, don't bring no more men to your house. Oh, yeah, Andy did tell us, just call Preston. I think that was at the preview. Andy did talk to Danny and tell her, just call Preston, because Danny was like talking to her. It's like, he's like, I can't call him and tell him not to marry that girl. I told y'all that was the mistake he made. That was a mistake. When Preston told her there was another woman and she wants to marry me and I might go home and marry, that was a mistake. That was a turn. That was like a point where I would be like, yep, shut it down. Shut it down. Even if you want to fix it. Nope. He said he had another woman and he was going to get married to her. Shut it down. Had he not said that, we might not even be having this conversation because they might have just been back together by now. But that was so dumb, Preston. That was dumb. I like you, Preston, but that was dumb. All right, so hopefully he can tell her he was lying, he's making it up, something, so we can get them back together because she bringing random strangers home. And I'm just, yeah, that's not good. Don't bring people to your house. Listen, women, don't do that. That's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, anyways, that's it. I don't know. Do y'all think Andy is going to hook back up with Robin? If she done hooked up with Gary a billion times, but she wasn't really invested in Robin like that. But I think she gonna tap back into Robin because now she's like, Robin, what are you up to? Because that's what she said tonight. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that, but she was like, Robin, what are you up to? Because I did tell y'all, right? Paris called her and told her Robin was asking all the questions. Yeah, she's like, Robin, what is he up to? So I think she might just test the waters to see what he's up to. But Gary and Hayden planning to take him down, and Robin is very conceited, and they feel like, oh yeah, we gonna bring him down. So it's gonna be interesting to see the fall, if there is a fall, or how that may backfire on them. I don't know, because he may even know what they doing. Like, Robin is real smart. He may know. And then, is Sabrina ever gonna get out of jail? I know she had a Christmas movie I watched the other day. I'm like, is she still shooting Christmas movies? Nah, like, come on, y'all better bring Brina back with her crazy self. um So yeah, we didn't get Brina been in jail for a minute, and it just feel like the sisterhood broken up because Karen ain't really seen the girls. She been writing letters, and Andy and Danny has been in communication a lot. But I'm like, Karen been MIA. I don't even think she even know Danny in jail. I mean, Danny. I don't think she even knows Sabrina in jail. Because they try not to stress her. First of all, they try not to stress her because of this pregnancy. But how stressful? I mean, what do you think this is doing? Writing letters and crying. It's not, and your two exes sitting in front. Well, your ex and your current is sitting in front of you. Like, that's stressful. Then here come your ex girlfriend who y'all done clashed a lot. That's stressful. Like, how is this not stressful? And how she on? Y'all, it's so many. Okay, let me just not jump on it. But look, it's a lot of things they need to figure out. Okay. So I'm excited to see what happens, y'all. Okay, so tell y'all what happened. I'm back. Y'all see my hair is a little fuzzy. Don't worry about it. I'm at home chilling. It's evening. It's nighttime actually. It's 9:30. 9:30. Next week is Thanksgiving. And guess what? I don't think we're doing the Thanksgiving thing this year. Right? My mama is tripping, y'all. She talking about she ain't cooking no dressing. We only get it once a year. She talking about she can cook it anytime. What's wrong with the mamas of today? No, just playing. Nah, she needs a break. And I think, like, she just probably like, my mom want to jump straight to Christmas. She over Thanksgiving already. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have a talk with her and see what's going on with her. But she decorate for Christmas. She done skipped over. She's so excited about Christmas. And it's like Thanksgiving is like, right. So I don't know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. I thought about traveling, going somewhere, and then I was like, I don't got nobody to hang out with. I was in Texas for the play, and I didn't really get to hang out with anybody because I was doing a play. And my friends in California, they'll probably all be with their family. Well, people in California do like Friendsgiving, and I love that. When I was there, like, I love that. I enjoy that. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Don't feel bad for me though. My mama watching this. I don't know what's wrong with you, girl. I love her. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in the next couple weeks, because we getting ready for Vlogmas, and I'm trying to see if I'm gonna be doing Vlogmas because it's a lot of work doing Vlogmas, doing videos and editing them every day, only getting like 10 views a day. But I may do it, or I may not, because I never make it through the whole month. I tried, but it's so much to do, y'all. I got life going on. I'm in school. I work full time. I was doing the play. I am getting stuff together for the tour for the play. I do music. I am YouTubing. I really am stretched. But I don't like being not stretched, because then I feel like I'm not being fulfilled or something. Like, I really got to always be doing something. Um, So, anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna write a Christmas list. Y'all gonna help me. I'm gonna pick out a Christmas list. So my brother asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him a book. And I know y'all thinking like, what? I love to read. I love to read books. I love all kinds of autobiographies because I really glean from people and I learn from them. And I feel like I pick up little nuggets of wisdom and just inspiration. I get inspired by other people's story, their journey, and so I love to read it. And that's what I asked for, a book from him. But listen, I'm finna create a Christmas list, and I'm probably gonna end up buying stuff on my list, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Um, but yeah, don't feel sorry for me. I'm just gonna be doing stuff like that. I'll be doing stuff like that. Um, Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. Like I'm so torn. Like am I going somewhere? Am I just gonna chill out and enjoy these days off and watch Christmas movies? I started watching Christmas movies last week. I don't really know. Y'all have any suggestions? Feel free to drop it in the comment. I feel like I want to go see friends and stuff, but then I don't want to do. I don't like I don't know. I had an airplane and all that kind of stuff. I don't mind getting on the aeroplane, but I gotta fly somewhere, and then I gotta either stay at a hotel or stay with somebody, and I'm just not really. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling about if I want to do that. Um, so. I'm gonna come up with something now. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna get off. I just did homework, believe it or not. Before I did this video, I did homework. This was a reminder that it was time to turn my homework in. Thank God for the phone. Like the phone keeps me on. Ooh, it's so great. It keeps me on point, y'all. This phone keep me on point. But all right. So listen, I want you guys to have a wonderful holiday. I am gonna try to do a video before then, but if I don't, or if you don't see this until after, I mean, you'll see this before, but if you don't see a video before the holiday, then just take this as your happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you so much for all you've done. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and thumbs up and everything. And those that comment, thank you for that. I just appreciate you. I want to say I'm grateful for you. And I'm really grateful because this time last year, I was in the hospital. So this year, I'm not in the hospital, and I feel so happy about that. I feel so blessed about that. So, y'all, my sister been MIA. She got a lot of life going on right now, and maybe she'll. I don't know. She did say it on here, but she trying to leave me. She trying to leave me, but yeah, she got a lot of stuff going on right now. So like, just good things going on. She got a lot of good things going on, a lot of growth, maturity, moving up to levels, leveling up. Yeah. So, anyways, on that note, you guys go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today. Happy Thanksgiving.